Alright, you guys, King of the Root back with another video. I actually was doing Ariana Grande, but I really want to do Wendy Williams. So I'm going to set Ariana Grande to the side. What I will say about Ariana Grande, the few cards that I did pull, everything surrounding her energy right now, past, present, and future, really is still dealing with this relationship. The energies that came up in her reading were saying kind of what a lot of us were thinking. There's some lies going on. Some of these energies are not right that we're being told. Somebody was misled. Um, and it has to do with these relationships, this kind of triangle with her husband, um, the new guy she stole from his wife. Um, it's some dishonesty in here, and I don't know if this was past or it's getting ready to happen in the future, but I do know that all of the confusion from what happened with Ariana Grande and her getting involved with that married guy that she was working with on Broadway or whatever it was. Um, I do know that stuff came to a head. So if it didn't come to a head in the past, it's coming, and it's going to explode, because not only are they not being upfront with each other, Ariana Grande and this dude that she's now dating, that she allegedly stole from his wife, you all know who I'm talking about, or in the future, because of the dishonesty and how this relationship came about, shit's gonna get real. Now, we may not hear about it, but shit's gonna get real. So everything right now is definitely surrounding her in this relationship with this guy. Not only that, damn, I should have kept the cards out. I wrote them down, so I'll go back and review them. We'll just leave that there. Not only that, it did come up her album that she did just finish a really big project. So of course that was her album. Not only that, you guys did not give me my props on Mariah Carey. If you go back and watch my Mariah Carey video that I did not too long ago, I told you guys that she had some projects coming up and she had not spoken on them yet. And I did predict that. And I told you she was in the works of some stuff. And that came to fruition. Yeah, so Ariana Grande. Maybe I should have stuck to her, because it was she got some shit going on, bro. But everything right now is still surrounding her in this relationship. Also a figure of a nasty woman, or somebody who's kind of malicious came up. I don't know if they're talking about Ariana Grande and if that's her spirit, or if that's somebody else surrounding her who is a friend or somebody that she considers a friend. But if it's Ariana Grande, she needs to clean her spirit up. And if it's not her, she needs to get rid of this person, because they mean her no good. Not only that, I want to know what's going on with Ariana Grande's energy and her spirit. It's not just the fact that she's lost weight. There's something going on with Ariana Grande. And I ain't just talking about her hopping on everybody's man's dick. It's deeper than that. Yeah, something's off with her. Something very weird is going on. I was really rooting for Ariana Grande, because I was so for sure in my mind. I just knew she was going to be the next Mariah Carey, and I think she still is. Not saying I wanted anybody to take her place. We know how the industry works. It's pretty evident. They take out the old heads and they bring in the new ones, and it's pretty easy to tell who's taking whose place for the most part. She's going to take Mariah Carey's place, but something is off with her energy, and I don't know what it is, but she needs to stop. That's all I'm going to say. And you guys notice it too, but you guys are seeing the surface, which is her skin complexion, the hair, the weight loss, the anorexia, allegedly. Whatever it is, I'm going to need it to carry on, okay? Yeah. So let's get into this. This is going to be part one of the Wendy Williams, because it is 6:10 a.m. So we'll make this quick and look at this spread. I've already shuffled and I laid them out. Let's see what we got going on here for Miss Wendy Williams, you guys. So we got the Four of Hearts. The Four of Hearts. And this is Cartomancy, you guys. This is I think this came out in the 1400s. So we got the Four of Hearts, the Three of Spades, the Queen of Spades, Seven of Clubs, Six of Spades, Nine of Diamonds, Six of Hearts, Two of Diamonds, and Jack of Diamonds, okay? So let me read. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. So as we see the three. I said that because of this card. Some of these cards, when you do the when you use the playing cards for fortune telling and stuff like that and divination, some of them are very close as far as the description to the regular tarot. So the three of spades is definitely very similar to the three of swords, and this is definitely talking about heartbreak and tears and all the things that we see Wendy Williams going through. It's not going to get easier right now, and it's a hot mess. And I know everybody saw that documentary. We'll just leave that right there because it was trifling that they even filmed her. Okay. Here, see, this is the card that kept coming up for Ariana Grande, the Queen of Spades. This is that malicious woman, and of course, Wendy Williams has this figure or this energy around her too. Now, in this instance, we know this is not Wendy Williams, and we know she's got a lot of different people in her circle right now who do not mean her well, at least from what we see. Okay, from what we see. See, that's why I went to Wendy Williams reading is popping and it's hitting everything on it. So yeah, this I'm gonna skip over to the Six of Spades. The Six of Spades right here. This is talking about everything that we saw. A situation that okay. So I wasn't sure because I think a lot of us think that Hollywood, I'm taking that from that one psychic, Hollywood has got Wendy Williams under some kind of like MK Ultra or they did something to her mind. But actually Wendy Williams and the elite are doing some stuff to her too, allegedly. But let's talk about the shit that happened with not only her mother dying, then her finding out the shit with Kevin or Kelvin, her ex-husband, then her losing her show. All of these events, but especially the shit that happened with her and her husband, is literally killing her. Wendy Williams is dying from a broken heart, you guys. Where'd the card go? The Six of Spades. This card talks about a major event happening in your life that affects, that can affect all the above. Your health, your happiness, your wealth, your finances. So yeah, this situation with her husband is killing her and it's got her mind fucked up. And then something happened behind the scenes with the higher ups with Wendy Williams too, and that's what's fucking her up too, and that's affecting her as well. I don't think any of us still can pinpoint what it is because it seems like it's a lot going on with Wendy Williams, but this was going to happen. So I'll put it this way: even if they didn't do anything to Wendy Williams, this was divinely still going to happen. It still came out in the cards, so that this was written in destiny already. Wendy Williams is on her path. It's unfortunate. I wonder if she had like a spiritual advisor when when she was doing good or back in the day. Because if she have had one, she may have been able to have gotten this advice a lot earlier, as far as her health and how she was going to be on top and fall so quickly to the bottom and lose everything, literally. And if I'm correct, the way she's telling the story, even if Wendy Williams' money is released, I'm going to guess she's got some type of insurance in case somebody does theft her money to where they'll replace it. But if her net worth was only like 15 million, which it's probably not right, or 20 million, which is probably worth a lot more than that. But from what we see online, if they are saying that 15 million came up missing, she don't have no money, you guys. And the other 5 million is probably gone as well. She don't have no fucking money. If we're doing the math right. She ain't got no fucking money. Which is crazy. And I know you guys saw that scene when she was like, I want the money for my son. That was some of the saddest shit I ever seen. Imagine working your whole life and obtaining the type of money that she has and not being able to spend it. Like, that is fucked up, yo. And I'm so tired of hearing you guys saying, that's karma. Wendy Williams is on it in everybody else's business. And even bringing up the Whitney Houston thing. And I'm Whitney Houston's biggest fan. I don't care about any of you out in the world who think you were a bigger fan than me. I am Whitney Houston's biggest fan ever. I will whoop your ass over Whitney Houston. Get it, got it, and know why you guys are upset. She did talk a lot of shit about Whitney Houston and kind of brought some shit to the limelight that Whitney Houston was trying to keep on the low and put it on Front Street as far as her habits and even her sexuality. Get it, got it. But Wendy Williams did what the fuck. She found her talent and she found her niche, stuck to it, and was good at it. And she did what the fuck she's supposed to do. She found her talent. She found her calling in life, and she did it to her best abilities. You know? So let's just get off that. She had a job that she signed up for. She carried that job out very well, and that's just what the fuck it is, okay? Now, some of it may be karma, maybe. But, bitch, don't act like y'all don't gossip, too. Okay? A lot of y'all just don't like Wendy Williams, and I didn't used to really be a fan either. But I miss Wendy Williams, and the shit that's going on with her when you really see them eyes and how sick she is and how they're exploiting her, that's sad. And nobody deserves that, you guys. Nobody at all. Nobody at all. Not even Wendy Funky Bigfoot ass, okay? Alright, let's move back on and mix them up. So what was the next order? Okay, I think the 9 of diamonds. Okay. This is another. 9 diamonds is talking about finances, you guys. Some big bills. I'm going to guess that's from the past, because right now she ain't got no money to afford big bills. And she was able to handle that bill. Okay, honey? She was able to handle that. So, we're going to move on to the 6 of Hearts. The 6 of Hearts, you guys. Wendy Williams. Okay, that's just basic information. If I look at all the cards, I think we've kind of went over everything as far as Wendy Williams. Yeah, everything that she's going through is coming up. So y'all know I'm ghetto. I don't have no phone holder and no phone stick, selfie stick. So I'm going to put this down and we'll reshuffle one more time and pull a couple more cards. And we'll come back for part 2 on a later date, okay? So... Alright, you guys, I'm still here. Wendy Williams. Let's see. What is the energy for Wendy Williams for the future? Is Wendy Williams getting ready to die? Are better days coming for Wendy Williams? Let's see. Are better days coming for Wendy Williams? 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 She got all the cards trying to fly out. Okay, boo-boo. Alright, you guys. Wendy Williams. Are better days coming for Wendy Williams? Are better days coming for Wendy Williams, guys? Are better days coming for Wendy Williams? Are better days coming for Wendy Williams? Alright, last shuffle. Just gonna pull some cards. And then we'll do a more deep dive into Wendy Williams in a couple of days. See? You guys are ready to see what just came out. Once again, this nasty ass lady that is around her, man. So, and I knew this. I think I talked about this in another reading about Wendy Williams, I think a minute ago, before I think any of this even happened, or before it got this bad, about Kevin and that higher up woman that he was dealing with, and how she is responsible for both of their downfalls, but really Wendy Williams being like the patsy and taking all the heat. Kevin, her ex-husband was fucking with somebody higher up who was a big executive that's attached to these production companies, and he made a promise to this lady, you guys, and I believe they were fucking, and he reneged, and she went the fuck off, and this is why Wendy Williams is partly in this place or this space allegedly as well, you guys. I was going to say I'd even bet my life on it, but I ain't gonna go that far. But I'm telling you guys, that is what the fuck happened. He was dicking down a lot of different people, some higher ups, man, and fuck with the wrong one. And Wendy Williams caught the heat, like a lot of wives do. Okay? Okay? Alright. I'm coming, you guys. I'm just trying to get this. All right, so here's it. Once again, here's this malicious woman that is surrounding Wendy Williams and who's the cause for a lot of her problems. This lady may, I don't think it's the judge. I don't think that it's her guardian, but they're tied to the judge and the guardian and the production company. Okay, we need to find out who this woman is. This right here, so this could have been Kevin at one time, but this is definitely going to be passed. But this definitely represents a very influential man in Wendy Williams' life. That she loves. It doesn't give me marriage vibes though. I wonder if it's her father, but she's not really seeing a lot of her family. But that doesn't mean that he still can't bring her comfort when she thinks about him and thinks about what she was taught growing up. But there's an influential man inside. Maybe it's the manager we saw on the documentary. What was the guy's name? Will? A lot of people don't trust him though. I'm still up in the air about him. The only one I know for sure that was on a documentary that I know we can't trust was that girl with Sean, who was like, "Oh, I don't see any changes in Wendy Williams." And then 10 minutes later, you ask Wendy Williams, "Do you want to go to the Oscars?" And she says, "What the fuck is an Oscar?" Like, bitch, bye. Tell them on yourself left and right. My question really was, like I said, to wrap it up, was, are better times pretty much coming for Wendy? Temporarily. Very temporarily. We probably won't see it because it'll be overshadowed by everything else that she's going through. It won't stay for long. And I'm really worried about Wendy Williams dying. I'm not going to lie. If that's even her that we're seeing and it's not some type of clone or robot or whatever the fuck. But we're not going to go into all that right now. We're just going to act like that is Wendy Williams. And she's fucked up in the game, which she is. Yeah. Temporarily, Wendy Williams her life will go into a different direction. Also, there's a big move coming, but we saw that move on TV, so they could have been talking about that move. And this move that she was going to take was from somewhere that she had been for a long time. It also doesn't just talk about a move. It can be you making a move from like somewhere you were living, or it can also be like you leaving something that you were doing for a long time, even in a career. And we saw that too. But since the move we saw in the Lifetime documentary, and that's been a lot more that's a lot more present time. I'm gonna go with that big move she just took from New York when she was selling everything in her apartment. But she could have another one coming up again. I don't see anything about the family getting taking charge of her guardianship anytime soon in these cards either. I didn't ask that question, but I don't see it. I just still see sad days for Wendy Williams. But she's holding on. She's not gonna be out of here quite yet, you guys. But from what it looks like, Wendy Williams is just I don't even want to say a slow path. On a slow path to closing her eyes for good. We'll say it like that. Because really it looks like she is evaporating and going downhill very quickly. But she'll maintain for a little bit. She'll never be the same Wendy, it doesn't look like. And I don't want to put that in the universe, really. I don't want to say it like that because you have to watch your words. But let's keep it a buck. She'll never be the same Wendy Williams. And the future does not look bright either. But Wendy Williams, I guess, is going to be like a lot of us regular folk who are just maintaining and trying to stay stable in this fucked up life. really. And that's really it, and that's really the fuck all for Wendy Williams. Like I said, we're about 20 minutes. We'll go into a deeper. I really want to do a full in-depth reading with all my cards, the shells. I really want to do a full seance and really dig into them energies and see what the fuck happened to her. But I wish Wendy Williams the best. Okay. And I wish she could come back to TV. I really miss Wendy Williams in that slot on TV now. Like, Wendy Williams was that girl and that chick. And she was just retarded as fuck. And not retarded like somebody who's got, learning issue, guys. Like, she was silly. Very silly. And I enjoyed that. So this was my little ghetto reading on the bed about Wendy Williams. This was King of the Root, a.k.a. The Cursed Prophet, back with another video. And peace and blessings.